Scotty stitching Scotty, and this is Striker, one of my Scotties. Welcome to our video about counted cross stitch. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're glad you stopped by. Hope you'll keep coming back for more. We have a few things to show you today, and I've been a fun place today. I saw some vintage campers, so I wanted to show you a few pictures of those. That will be at the end. And my good friend Doreen from Privies Prims Needle Arts, she took us, she invited me to come over for that, and I did. So it was a lot of fun. So I'll be showing that, but I've got some cross stitch. I've got an FFO. I thought I was going to have a finish, but I didn't. But I've got some interesting things and a new start. So without further ado, we'll get started. Striker's going to get his treat. And here's Winston. He's excited about his treat. He's my other Scotty. He's kind of shy, but he loves to eat treats and things. But anyway, he's excited because every time we do a Flosstube, he gets a treat. So thank you all for enjoying Striker and Winston. And something I did want to say about the dogs. I will keep showing the dogs, but my mother-in-law did pass away. She was in hospice for 6 months, and so anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know that she did pass away, and I appreciate your prayers and thoughts and everything, but we'll still keep showing Striker and Winston for my niece and my sister-in-law, Stephanie and Belinda. Hey girls, how you doing? We love you. Okay, now to get started with the counted cross stitch. First of all, I'm going to show my book of days. I've had some good stitching this month. I haven't had as much time to spend as I wanted to, but I've met one of my whip go goals. And here's what I've got so far. So far, I have, I've stitched, all my Halloween days. I've stitched 4 of 4 on those, so I've met the number 21 square in my whip go, so I've got that off. I had half, so I'm now going to color the whole thing. And then number 23, the patriotic square, has been called, and I am stitching on American Eagle, which I haven't stitched on it this week, but I have stitched on it 2 days, and hopefully I'll get some more done because I've got plenty of time this month. I'll probably take it to StitchCon with me because you know I'm going to StitchCon. I leave on, goodness, it's hot up here. I leave on Wednesday, and a Southern Yankee stitcher, Olivia, and I are going together, and I've got a roommate, and she's very sweet, and I didn't ask her if I could mention her name, so I'm not. But I just can't wait to see her again also, and all my other stitchy friends. And if you see me at StitchCon, be sure, and we hope you can stop by table 10. I hope I'll be there. But because we like to sit at table 10 every year if we can. But if we can't, you know, it's okay. But stop by and say hello. I'd love to hear from y'all. I like to see everyone that's on the other side of my phone. Yeah. Okay. Now the first thing I've stitched on is I'm using it for 2 hashtags. You know, Summer Cross Stitch Camp has started, and it started June the 1st, and Sherry from Colorado Cross Stitcher does that, and you know, you need to watch her Flosstube to get all the details of that, and she has some great patterns, and she has some good things in her store also. But anyway, it's hashtag Colorado Cross Stitcher and also hashtag Cross Stitch Camp 2025. And I'm also using it for Jen Quilters oh, I can't think of the other lady's name. I'm so sorry. But anyway, I'm using it for the Lizzie Kate Sal. Lizzie Kate Series Sal. It's hashtag Lizzie Kate Series Sal, and I'll put all these below. And I'm doing a little beach, and this one I thought was so cute. So it's on raw linen, 28 count that came in the kit. It had the linen and the buttons, and this is my start that I've got. I did a little bit more. I misspelt beach. I gave it 2 A's and I had to rip that out. So I've got some water and some other things. and I need to find collards, the one more green, which I did not do when I was home, and I'll have to do that, and then I'll be stitching away on this, and hopefully I'll have a finish on this one this month. So that would be good. I'm using 2 strands over 2 threads. And it's always fun to stitch Lizzie Kate pieces. I love those. And this linen is very thick and stiff, but it doesn't matter. I'll stitch on pretty much anything. Then one of my good friends, Cheryl, who is now at StitchCon Weekend A. Oh, I'm so excited for her. I know she's having a blast. Anyway, she gave me this when we were at Stitch West. It's called Stitching Friends, and it's from Boulder Valley Stitching. And she also gave me the color and cotton fibers for that. And I'm stitching Best Retreat Table ever, and I hope I can get the rest of this done and have it FFO'd before StitchCon starts. That would be nice. I'm cutting it close. This is in a piece of 32 count linen that I found. It's like a cream color that I found in my stash, and this is what I got done. I got this done at work at lunch, and then some free time I had when one of my patients didn't show up. So I was really excited about getting this done. Isn't that cute? And I also, this V, it really just gave me a fit, so I kept having to rip that out. But otherwise, I'd have the word ever done, and then I'd be able to start the rest. But I'm using 2 strands because I really wanted it to show up. So I like this one. And our table, I think, of course, everybody thinks their retreat table is the best ever, but I've made so many good stitching friends, and we've been friends for years, and we Zoom together, and here lately, though, nobody's had time because everybody's been really busy, but I look forward to seeing them, at least most of them. I know there's 2 that can't come, so they will be missed. And you know, Carmen and Tracy, I will miss you. Carmen probably won't see this because she's on a bike tour, or will be. This next piece I'm doing is Celebrate, and this is one of my Whip Go pieces. It was a Halloween that I could choose, and I chose Teresa Kogut. There is no picture of it. The only thing that has pictures in this book are this and this. Everything else is just the graph, so I can't show it, but it's almost done. First, I was going to hold it for like a finish so I could ring the bell at StitchCon, but I'm going to try my best to get this one done too. And this is Bad Kitty, and this is what I've got done. Right now I'm filling in all these little designs on her skirt, and I've got to do the border, and it'll be done. I'm so excited. Isn't it cute? I've gotten a lot done on it this week. I got the stars, the trees, the chimneys on the house, the paths. I got these pumpkins over here, or jack-o'-lanterns over here done, and I put the little stems on the jack-o'-lanterns. And I got this over here, and the witch has legs now. And then right here, I got this done also. And I think it's just so cute, and I can't wait to send Teresa a picture of this. Because when I met her, when I saw her again at Welcome Stitchery Retreat, she wanted to see a picture of this one. So this one's on a mystery linen that I have no clue what it is, and because it's been in my stash for so long, but it's an even weave. I do know that, and it's easy to stitch on, and I just thought the color looked really fallish, so that was nice. Okay, so now, oh goodness, it's hot. I'm going to tell you about, I'm going to tell you about our featured Etsy shop, okay? Our featured Etsy shop is my good friend, Doreen Brannon from Privies and Prims Needle Art, okay? So she has an Etsy shop, and she has been on the project bag making binge. She really, really likes it. And so she gave me a couple of things to show as examples. And this is, she makes vinyl bags, and it's got the little needle book, the notions bag, and also the big project bag. And this is one of them. It's Teresa Kogut fabric. And then here's another one that's just the bag. is more Teresa Kogut fabric. Isn't that pretty? And the stitching is very nice, and she has this cute little, it says handmade by Privies Prims. And she's got the little crow on there. And then this one's so cute. Isn't that cute? And this is also a vinyl bag. So I thought I'd show those so you could see those, and you can get those on her Etsy shop. Plus, I have more to show you that's in her Etsy shop right now. Excuse me. Okay, this is one. Isn't that pretty? I like those colors and the flowers. And these are very reasonable. And then if you're in the patriotic mood, this is another one. Isn't that pretty? It's got the needle book, the notions book, and also the project bag. Very reasonable. And then we have this set here. So pretty. And then if you like lavender, we have this with just the needle book or thread bed, you want to call it, and then the project bag. She has several different sizes, and this is what her thread bed looks like, or needle book. So be sure and go over to her shop. She also, on occasion, has had punch needle and primitive cross stitch. So be sure and check that out, because she has different things in her Etsy shop from time to time. But here lately, it's just been project bag, project bag, project bag. And they're beautiful and they're well made. So, and her shipping is very fast. It really is. So be sure and check her out. She ships from North Carolina. So if you live on the East Coast, you know, you'll get it pretty quick. Okay. And I will link that below. The next thing we want to talk about is our free pattern. And this week, it's from Stone Street Stitchworks. And it's called Marching Birds. And let me get it where you can't see the graph. And this is the free pattern. And I will link this below. Look at all those crows marching around. And I thought that was really appropriate, considering, you know, that we've got our 250th anniversary coming up of our country next year. So y'all need to start stitching things for the hashtag 13. Okay, let me look. I have to look because I can't say it. 13 for the 250th sale that I talked about last week. So be sure and go over and watch Stitcher with a Laughing Face and Nancy the Disorderly Stitcher. It's just the Disorderly Stitcher for details on how to participate in that. It's very easy. You just do 13 smalls, patriotic smalls, in a year. And the sale is over July the 4th, 2026. And you'll have all these finished patriotic smalls for your decor or your bowl. So be sure and check that out. So that is about it. Now there will not, this is a very short video yet again. Oh, I forgot to show you my FFO. Shoot, I'm sorry. Okay, my fully finished object is my Lady Liberty needle book. And this is it right here from Chessie and Me. And this is my needle book. And this is the back. And then it's got the felted wool on the inside. And I stitched it in. But, excuse me. But anyway, I finished this like the heart, like Chessie and Me had in the directions. And I'm excited. So now I've got one thing toward my 13th for the 250th sale. Yes, so that's good. So I'll have to take a picture and post that. So be sure and do that, and do the hashtag, which I will link below. And be sure and watch Nancy and Nancy, because I think both their names are Nancy. watch their floss tubes too. And be sure and watch Olivia's floss tube, because she's really got some neat finds from estate sales. And she's also got some beautiful samplers and cross stitching. So there will not be a video next week, because I will be going to, or probably not, if there is, it'll just be like a little short clip. Olivia and I are planning to do a little clip together, so hopefully I can get that uploaded. But if not, I will see you shortly with a tour, well, not a tour, but a retreat update. It'll be like you were there. At least I'm going to try. So until then, happy stitching, stitch all the things, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye-bye, everybody.